Beep beep everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Today we're going to open up a box of 1991 Fleer Ultra. And I understand that 1991 Ultra was not everyone's favorite back in the day and probably still not the case today, as the Ultra cards that I've seen from years after this are definitely much more eye appealing than this particular set. And I think I read reviews from back in the early 90s where this was mostly panned by most not relievers but reviewers. Um, One of the problems is it doesn't have much in the way of rookie cards. I believe the only major rookie cards are Jeff Conine, Wes Chamberlain, and Eric Karros, and that's it. Now they did have an update set, a factory set that came out, I guess, later in that year that covered Musina, Bagwell, and Ivan Rodriguez. And I do have a box of that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to open that up at the end of this video or not, because this is a lot of stuff to go through. There are 36 packs in this box, and I bought this at an antique mall in Duncansville Antique Depot, and this was $15. It's not sealed, but I presume it has everything in it. I didn't open any of this back in the day in '91. The only thing I bought was a factory sealed 1991 Topps complete set, and that was it. I didn't buy any of this, but I have opened up 2 packs of this that came in some of Jam Pack's old school boxes that are full of like wax packs and stuff from the junk wax era. Boop 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 from Nathan Unknown. Beep beep. Beep beep. I know, I'm wasting time. Let's get into opening this, because this will probably be I guess I'm thinking it'll be a 45-minute long video. So if that's too much for you to watch through, you are more than welcome to skip through the video at your leisure. And you can also click on that cogwheel and change the playback speed to twice the speed, so you can get through this in 20 minutes instead of 40, or however long this is going to take. So let's just get in and check them out. I should apologize. I am suffering from allergies, and I don't know if my voice is going to come through like it should. And you may hear me clearing my throat on a regular basis. And these all come with these stickers. That's the Brewers. So let's start off with Alex Cole, Craig Lefferts, and if you've never seen the backs of these, they look like this. And from what I understand, these were the first cards ever to show 4 different photos of the same player, front, and then 3 more on the back. Just a bit of trivia. There's Henry Cotto. I actually like these. I don't think they're as bad as the reviewers say they are for I guess for a premium set. The stock could have been thicker, but otherwise I thought these were okay. One advantage to the 91 Ultra set, there's Orlando Merced, and I believe that's his rookie card, is that they don't brick up. At least I have not experienced any bricking with them, whereas later Ultra years from 92 onward have this tendency. So if you've stored them in a humid area, or they've been exposed to any kind of humidity, chances are when you open them up, the cards are all sticking to each other, and it takes some effort to get them apart without paper loss. And I'm not going to go into the details of that. That is for another video, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because others have already covered that on YouTube. So go check that out if you can. There's Tim Raines. I guess that's our first star player. Vince Coleman, Dennis Rasmussen, Mike Moore, John Burkett, Kevin Brown, George Bell, and Eddie Zosky. That's our first pack. I'm probably going to try to go through these faster as we go along, so that you at least have an idea of what they look like if you've never seen this set before. Try to give you an opportunity to see what their general appearances. I mean, it's pretty consistent throughout the set. I understand there are some uncorrected errors where some cards didn't have the correct numbering on them. They were just numbered wrong. There's Dan Gladden. They only give the 1990 season and the totals. They don't give anything else because most of this real estate is taken up with all these pictures. Whether that was a good decision, I'll leave that up to you. Lee Stevens, Kurt Stillwell. Here's what the checklists look like. There is an insert set that we're looking for on here, and I think it's called Ultra Team. Some people call it Ultra Gold, and it's a 10-card set. And I think they appear in 1 and out of every 4 or 5 packs. I think those are the odds they've calculated. Eric Anthony. There's Ozzie Guillen. Almost looks like he's losing his bat there. Steve Avery. Felix Fermin. Andre Dawson. Greg Olson. Hall of Famer Barry Larkin unfortunately has a ding on the lower left corner here. Jeff Reardon, Cal Daniels, and Mike Henneman. That wasn't a bad pack. Beep, beep. And if you haven't watched my channel before, I like to beep between opening up packs. Kind of kills the little bit of silence there. Terry Steinbach, John Farrell, Tino Martinez, it's an early card for him. Jeff Reed, Mike Sharperson, Von Hayes, Julio Franco, Henry Rodriguez, Turner Ward, Ed Whitson, Nolan Ryan, Terry Kennedy, Pedro Munoz, and I think that's a rookie card, and Carney Lansford. So these packs are not the easiest to get open, as you can see. They don't just fly open. And each one comes with a team sticker, this time the Detroit Tigers. And I don't know if they, this might be the last year that they were issuing the stickers. Brooke Jacoby, Willie McGee, he looks rather unhappy right there. Or he's smelling a really bad fart from the player in the position next to him. I think I'm going to put that one aside. That's a nice photo. Eric Hansen, Mike Gallego, that's a pretty cool photo. Frank Tanana, Steve Olin, checklist, Mark Davidson, Lance Johnson, had a lot of triples in his career, Tom Glavine, Hall of Famer, Jerry Brown, Mark Grace, Mike Devereaux, that's a really cool photo, and Chris Sabo. Beep, beep. Our team sticker is the Brewers again. Mark Portugal, Juan Samuel, Paul O'Neill. These cards here all have dings on them, unfortunately. Jeff Montgomery, Ryan Sandberg, Dan Petrie, Jeff Blauser, Darren Dalton, Kevin Tapani. And here is one of those Ultra Team cards. This is Ken Griffey Jr., and this is probably the most expensive insert card in the set. And I think Beckett value is between $2 and $4. Not sure what they're going for on eBay. Probably about $1 to $2 or $3, maybe even up to $6. You never know with the sellers these days. This one has a little bit of corner damage down here. So hopefully we will find another one. And as you can see, 4 of 10. And this is probably why they called this Ultra Gold as the nickname, because it kind of has a gold color to it. Don Slaught, Rich Garces, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and Tom Pagnazzi. Beep, beep. And here's the Twins. We have Randy Myers, Stan Belinda, Corey Snyder, Kurt Young, Don Robinson, Gary Pettis, Scott Ruskin, Albert Bell, Dave Johnson, Tony Pena, Tom Henke, Brad Arnsberg, Kevin Seitzer, and Jim Gantner. Yeah, this one's giving me some trouble to getting it open here. Let's try the other side. One side doesn't work. Maybe the second one will. Looks like we have an Ultra Team card on the back of this pack. Yankees is our sticker. Tom Brunansky. Ramon Martinez. Dave Winfield. Casey Candell. Tim Belcher. B.J. Surhoff. Jose Rio. Mark Gubasa. Jerome Walton. Travis Fryman. Oddibe McDowell. John Kruk. Shane Mack. And the elite, the Ultra Team card is Ricky Henderson. And that one looks pretty clean. Let me straighten out these piles. With this many packs, we are likely to run into some avalanches at some point. Alright, maybe opening this up from the bottom is the way to do it. Yeah, it seems to open up a little bit easier from the bottom. Beep, beep. Okay, these have some damaged corners too. There's the A sticker, as you can see here. That's not good. Greg Jeffries, Dave Martinez, Jim Leyritz, Mike Lavalier, Joe McGreen, Dickie Thon, Jeff Hewson, Dennis Martinez, Ken Griffey Jr. Unfortunately, yeah, corner ding. It's not like these are expensive cards or anything, but still I like to have them in good shape. Dave Stewart, Todd Hundley, Mark Witten, John Ramos, and Tom Browning. Okay, the team sticker is the Mariners. Start off with a checklist, and that has a huge ding on it. So these have been through some trouble. Ken Caminiti, Sammy Sosa. Yeah, that's got a little bit of a ding too. Lonnie Smith, Sandy Alomar Jr., Derek May, Craig Worthington, Soup Stains, Eric Davis, Greg Harris, Jay Howell, Donnie Hill, Robin Ventura, Tom Candiotti, and Greg Brock. Beep, beep. Sticker is the Rangers, Andy Van Slyke, Terry Shumpert, Pedro Guerrero, Howard Johnson, Marquise Grissom, Jesse Barfield, Jay Bell. I don't know what he's doing there. I hope he's not like farting on that guy's head. Jose Akendo, Charlie Hayes, Ruben Sierra, Dennis Boyd, Omar Vizquel, Bob Welch, and Dave Magadan. Beep, beep. Oh, we got two stickers. Braves and the Blue Jays. Steve Fry, Dale Murphy, and these cards have dings on the corners, so I don't know what this box has been through, but apparently quite a bit. Jack McDowell, Bruce Hurst, Joe Girardi, Jeff Conine, that's his rookie card, unfortunately with a big corner ding. Sid Fernandez, Kevin Bass, Willie Banks, Frank Thomas, also corner ding. Greg W. Harris, as there were two Greg Harrises in the big leagues at the time. Brian Holman, Jeff Brantley, and Carlos Garcia. Beep, beep. Jack Howell, Kevin Apier, Phil Plantier, that is his rookie card. Dave Bergman, Randy Milligan, Mickey Morandini, Kirby Puckett. And we've got an Ultra Team card of Bo Jackson, and this one looks like it's in pretty good shape. Jose Lean, Brent Main, Craig Wilson, Brett Saberhagen, Tim Burke, and Tim Leary. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. There's the Cubs. Mookie Wilson. Steve Chitrin. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Glenn Braggs, sorry. Milt Thompson. Okay, I thought almost seemed like a UFO card. Wes Chamberlain rookie card. Steve Lyons. Sean Abner, that's a nice photo. Luis Salazar. Lenny Harris. Len Dykstra. Greg Litton. Eric Karros, that is his rookie card, and this is a subset inside the main set. Ultra Prospects. Okay. Alex Cole, Alex Cole and Craig Lefferts are our first doubles. I was wondering how long it would take, and we're like halfway through the second stack. I wonder if we're going to see doubles from now on. Cincinnati Reds. These all have little bits of corner dings on them. Andre Santana, Doug Jones, John Franco, Randy Reddy, Todd Burns, Dave Anderson, Gene Larkin, Damon Berryhill, Steve Carter, Kenny Rogers, Rick Honeycutt, Eric Plunk, Dan Gladden, and Lee Stevens. So we're seeing a little bit of duplication. I believe this is a 400 card set. Dodgers is our sticker. Rick Aguilera, Alvaro Espinoza, Ted Higuera. He was a really good pitcher. Fred McGriff, Lloyd Mosby. Fred just got into the Hall. Pete O'Brien, Dave Henderson, Tom Herr, Dave Steeb, Darren Fletcher, Dwayne Ward, Dan Pasqua, Terry Steinbach, and John Farrell. Beep, beep. Expos sticker. Henry Cotto, Scott Gereltz, Orlando Merced, that's a rookie card, Darren Lewis, Tim Raines, Vince Coleman, Dennis Rasmussen, Mike Moore, John Burkett, Kevin Brown, George Bell, Eddie Zosky, Brooke Jacoby, and Willie McGee. So it kind of looks like that pack matched the collation of the first pack we opened up. We got a Royals sticker. Kurt Stillwell. Here's our checklist. Craig Biggio, unfortunately, has a ding up here. I think not there. Focus. Well, you believe me, right? Bobby Thigpen, Ron Gant, Carlos Baerga, Mitch Williams, Cal Ripken Jr., Hal Morris, Wade Boggs, Jose Offerman, Wally Joyner with Pete Incaviglia in the photo, Greg Hibbard, and Chris James. Again, I apologize for clearing my throat. I am suffering from allergies. I wasn't earlier in the spring when all the trees were coming out, but it seems like I might have an allergy to honeysuckle because that is what is out right now. This is the second week in May, I think. I don't know. I've lost track of time. Hopefully this will get posted before the month of May is over. Tino Martinez, Jeff Reed, Mike Sharperson, Von Hayes, Julio Franco, Henry Rodriguez, Turner Ward, Ed Whitson, Nolan Ryan. That's got great performance on that there. That's one of the subsets of this set. Card number 395. Terry Kennedy, Pedro Munoz rookie card, Carney Lansford, Randy Myers, and Stan Belinda. Beep beep. Woohoo! Our sticker here is the Red Sox. Hector Villanueva, Gary Redus. Looks like he just fouled off the pitch there. That's actually a pretty cool photo. Daryl Boston, Mike Marshall, Benito Santiago, Tommy Grigg, Billy Hatcher, Kevin Elster, Jose Uribe, Dan Opperman, Joe Orsulak, Bip Roberts, Ken Griffey Jr., and this is in much better shape than the previous card we opened up, so at least we have a good one. Kevin Mitchell fouling off the ball right there. That's a really cool photo. So as time goes on, baseball card companies, I either invested in better photographers or I don't know, gave them better equipment so they could get pictures like that. Mike Morgan, Roberto Alomar, Mel Hall, Gary Templeton, Tim Naring, Dave Justice. That's great performances subset. Mark Langston, Ben McDonald, Jody Reed, Rance Mulliniks, Rafael Palmeiro, Tom Gordon, Gary Sheffield. That's a really cool photo. Most photos we see of Gary, usually he's at the plate because he was such a prolific power hitter. But here he is out in the field, in the air, completely. That's probably the best photo of Gary Sheffield I've ever seen. And a checklist. Beep beep. Tigers as our sticker. Jose De Jesus, Jeff Russell, Spike Owen, Alvin Davis, Ricky Henderson, Dwight Gooden, John Olerud, Pat Kelly, Dwight Smith, Gerald Young, Keith Miller, Darrell Irvine, Paul Ferries, and Francisco Cabrera. I was not expecting that to open in that direction, but it did. Our sticker is the Brewers. I think that's the third one of that we've seen. Yvonne Calderon, Mark Leonard, Kirk McCaskill, Andujar Cedeno, Glenn Allen Hill, Lee Guterman, Thomas Howard, Mark Knudsen, Ricky Henderson again, great performances. Scott Champerino, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong with that pronunciation. Joe Carter. Bobby Thigpen on the great performances. I wonder if this has anything to do with that year he had the 57 saves, which was the record for quite some time. Edgar Martinez and Dennis Eckersley. That's a cool photo of him. Beep, beep. We got a Twins sticker. Eric Anthony, Ozzie Guillen, Steve Avery, Felix Fermin, Andre Dawson. So this looks like a repeat of another pack we opened up. Greg Olson, Barry Larkin, Jeff Reardon, Cal Daniels, Mike Henneman, Mark Portugal, Juan Samuel, Bill Spears. That's a really great photo there. Completely in the air. This player's almost completely in the air. Looks like a couple fingers touching the ground. And Paul O'Neill. The Cleveland Indians sticker is next. There's Rob Dibble, Junior Noboa, Robbie Thompson, Chuck Knobloch, Leo Gomez, Tony Gwynn, Randy Johnson, Will Clark. Kind of looks like Will has spotted an aerial phenomena in the sky. Darryl Strawberry, Steve Decker, looks a little lost in that photo. Brian Harvey, Terry Pendleton, Jimmy Key, and Andy Hawkins discussing strategy with his catcher. Or meatloaf recipes. Beep beep. Tigers. Tony Phillips. Greg Swindell. Checklist. Mark Davidson. Lance Johnson. Tom Glavine. Jerry Brown. Mark Grace. Mike Devereaux. Chris Sabo. Tom Brunansky. Ramon Martinez. Dave Winfield. And Casey Candell. Whoops, that didn't quite open up like I wanted it to. Our next team sticker is the Yankees again. Jeff Montgomery, Ryan Sandberg, Dan Petrie, Jeff Blauser, Darren Dalton, Kevin Tapani, and we have an Ultra Team card of Doug Drabek, Don Slaught, Rich Garces, Tom Pagnazzi, Greg Jeffries, and Dave Martinez, Jim Leyritz, and Mike Lavalier. Woohoo! Team sticker is the Oakland A's. Bryn Smith, Chuck Krim, Cecil Fielder, Mike York, Glenn Davis, Greg Cadaret, Steve Sachs, Greg Gagne, Dick Schofield, Scott Fletcher, Checklist, Ken Caminiti, Sammy Sosa, and Lonnie Smith. The Mets, Eric Hansen, Mike Gallego, Frank Tanana, who has the only name that rhymes with the word banana that I know of, Steve Olin, checklist, Jim DeShays, Melito Perez, Greg Olson, Bo Allred, Greg Maddox, we haven't seen him yet, Bill Ripken, Cal's brother. Who's that sliding into him? Harold Reynolds, maybe? Might be. Todd Benzinger, Carlos Quintana, and Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray was one of my favorite players growing up. I remember when I bought that 1978 complete set back from a card show for $35 back in the day. I was so happy that his rookie card was in decent shape. We got a Phillies sticker. Hall of Famer Paul Molitor starts off this pack, followed by Lance Parrish, who, I don't know what you guys think, but I think Lance is kind of a borderline Hall of Fame candidate. Bo Jackson, Roger Clemens, Alan Trammell, Chris Hoyles, Pat Combs, Al Newman, and we have a Ultra Team card of Chris Sabo, or otherwise an Ultra Gold card, Bill Landrum, Danny Tartable, Todd Zeal, Mike McFarland, and Andres Galarraga. Beep, beep. Cardinals. We have Corey Snyder, Kurt Young, Don Robinson, Gary Pettis, Scott Ruskin, Albert Bell, Dave Johnson, Tony Pena, Tom Hankey, Brad Arnsberg, sure he's not somebody stuck to him, Kevin Seitzer, Jim Gant, checklist, and Mike Scott. If it wasn't for his injuries that ended his career early, he might have been a possible Hall of Fame pitcher down the road. He had some really good years in the 80s. There's a Pirates sticker. Chuck Finley, Rafael Ramirez with Kurt Manwaring on that photo, Jeff King, Tim McIntosh, Bill Doran, Brian McRae. I don't know if that's a rookie card or not. Might be. Mike Bielecki, Lou Whitaker, who definitely should be in the Hall of Fame, Jeff Treadway, Ken Howell, Kent Herbeck. We have an Ultra Team card of Ryan Sandberg. That's one of the better ones from that small insert set. Neil Heaton looks like he's going to topple over. I think I'll put that one aside. Jim Eisenreich. Beep, beep. So we're nearing the completion of this box. Looks like after this we have 4 more packs to go. We have team sticker of the Padres. Don Mattingly, that's the first time we've seen him. Brian Harper, Kevin Mass, Robin Yount, Gino Petralli, Mark Salas, Scott Bradley, Walt Weiss, David Cone, Kelly Gruber looks like he almost got hit by a pitch, Reggie Jefferson, Pat Borders, Ellis Burks, and Jose Canseco. I should call this video a Throwback Thursday, but the chances of me actually posting it on a Thursday are pretty slim. Giants sticker, Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk. There's Dave Justice, Mitch Webster, Mike Harkey, David Segui, Joe Oliver, Mike Greenwell, Mike Scioscia, Jim Abbott, Eric Yelding, Alfredo Griffin, Greg Vaughn, Mariano Duncan, and George Brett. So we are still seeing new cards this deep into the box. So other than maybe 3 packs that seem to duplicate other packs, the collation of this packaging is not too bad. Angel sticker. We have Ozzie Smith completely in the air, like most photos of him are. Mackie Sasser, Mike Fitzgerald, Bob Guerin, Bobby Bonilla, Jose De Leon, Roger McDowell, Bobby Witt, Tim Wallach, that's a good photo, Harold Reynolds, Mark McGuire, Frank Viola, Manny Lee, and Mo Vaughn. Well, we're down to our last 2 packs now. We haven't seen any Barry Bonds cards yet. I wonder if we're going to see one of him or not. The sticker is the White Sox. I think that's the first time we've seen that one. Luis Rivera, David Valley, Sean Dunston. Wow, look at that photo. Pretty cool. Norm Charlton, Kevin McReynolds, Nolan Ryan, Gerald Williams. That might be a rookie card. Tom Bolton, Andy Bennis. I don't remember which pile I want to put Andy in. Probably that one. There we go. We got a Barry Bonds. This is from the Great Performances subset. So I presume there's another card of him in the non-subset section. Matt Williams, haven't seen him yet. Dan Plesac, Hensley Mullins, and David Wells. This is our last pack. And we have a sticker of the Baltimore Orioles. I don't know if we've got every team or not. Les Lancaster, Cecil Fielder, John Smoltz, we haven't seen him yet until now. Terry Mulholland, Junior Ortiz. We have an Ultra team card, or otherwise known as Ultra Gold, of Will Clark. It's a good one. Doug Drabeck, Denny Nagel, Ray Langford, Ron Darling, Delino DeShields, Roberto Kelly, and we got the other Barry Bonds in the regular base set, followed by Hall of Famer Lee Smith. So a nice way to end that box. So I do have the update set. It's sealed. I suppose we could look it up and examine it if you want to. Otherwise, if you don't want to see any further, you're more than welcome to move on to the next video in your viewing schedule. But if you want to hang around and check to see what's in here, like I said, there's supposed to be a Bagwell, a Mussina, and Ivan Rodriguez rookie cards in this little set, and let's hope I got a set that doesn't have dings or anything in it. Oh, cool. Look at the way that's designed to peel it back further so you can actually put your hands in and take it out. That's really nice. And they've got more stickers. I presume the entire run of... So I got loads and loads of stickers. Now, I don't know if this is in card number order. No, it's random. So we'll have to go through these and pick out the ones that are important. There's Jeff Innes, who sadly passed away last year. Willie McGee. So what's the deal with Willie McGee? Here he is with the Giants, and here he is with the Giants. So why is he in the update set? I don't know. Gilberto Reyes, Randy Tomlin, Oral Hershiser, Chico Walker, Paul Gibson, Bill Pacoda, Willie Randolph, Tom Candiotti, Ernest Riles, otherwise known as Ernie Riles, Kevin Reimer, there's the checklist, Trevor Wilson, Hall of Famer Larry Walker, Gary Varsho, Bob Ojeda, Rick Wilkins, Mickey Tettleton. I don't remember ever seeing Mickey Tettleton bunt. He was a pretty decent power hitter. Not a high average, probably struck out quite a bit, but I don't remember ever seeing Mickey bunt. Not that I watched a lot of Tigers games or Orioles games. It was the other team he played for. Gary Thurman, Bill Wegman, Juan Guzman. There's Willie Wilson with the A's. There's the Ivan Rodriguez rookie card. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Tim Burke, Kelly Downs, Brett Barbary, Mitch Williams now with the Phillies, Gary Carter, Gary Scott, Steve Lyons, Storm Davis, Darrell Hamilton, Bill Kruger, Hall of Famer Harold Baines. And by the way, the backs of the update set look just like the base set. And Juan Gonzalez. Our next group is Rick Cerrone, Mike Felder, Barry Jones, John Smiley, Tim Cruz, Heathcliff Slocum, Milt Kyler, Kirk Gibson in a Royals uniform, Jamie Navarro, Bill Swift, Brooke Jacoby, Dean Palmer, Gerald Perry, Tim Tuffle, Pete Harnish, Tommy Green, Otis Nixon, Danny Jackson, Jack Clark, Luis Soho, Warren Newsom, Rich DeLucia, Scott Leyes, Bernie Williams, Hubie Brooks, Bud Black, Darryl Kyle, Ricky Jordan, Brett Butler, Chuck McElroy, Dana Keeker, Todd Benzinger, Scott Radinsky, Mike Jackson, Hall of Famer Jack Morris, Brian Downing. I think we could pick up the rest of this with this hand. Felix Jose, Darren Jackson, Steve Finley, Herm Winningham, Brian Hunter, Ed Sprague, Bob Melvin, Dave Parker, Craig Graybeck, Mark Whitten, Scott Erickson, Matt Noakes, Chris Carpenter, Gerald Clark, Jeff Bagwell rookie card, Chris Hammond, Rafael Belliard, Bob McDonald, Dwight Evans, Gary Gaetti, Wilson Alvarez, Glenn Allen Hill, Randy Bush, John Habian, Omar Oliveras, Mike Maddox, Luis Gonzalez, Wally Backman, Kent Merker, Devon White, Mike Mussina rookie card, Luis Polonia, Ron Karkovice, Jay Buhner, Chuck Knobloch, Scott Sanderson, Ken Hill, Tony Fernandez, Jim Corsi, Luis Quinones, Juan Berenger, Greg Myers, Chito Martinez, Dave Gallagher, Alex Fernandez, Charles Nagy, not sure which pile I want to put him in, Chili Davis, and the last card is Pat Kelly. So that is 1991 Fleer 36-pack box we just opened up, and we followed it up by briefly going through the 91 update set just so that you could see the Bagwell, Ivan Rodriguez, and Mike Mussina rookie cards, which reviewers back in the day thought that Fleer should have put that in the base set instead of a later update set. There was some minor damage to some of the packs, mostly just corner dings. Nothing very serious. None of the cards bricked up, and as I've said in the past, I have never seen 91 Fleer Ultra brick up or get stuck together like later years do. I'm very hesitant to buy any packs from 92 Fleer onward because of that, because I don't feel like dealing with it. If you're curious on how to unbrick them, there are several videos out there, some of them good, some of them not so good. Buyer beware, or viewer beware, I'll say. We'll close it off here. Thanks so much if you made it this whole way through the video. I appreciate your support. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Beep, beep.